Hello everyone, thanks for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to sprout sunflowers, and the sunflower is probably the easiest of all the sprouts to start if this is your first time. There's not that many items you would need, so I'll give you a list of what you need, but also we'll show you. You would need any type of tray. This is a 10 by 20 tray, so what you want is a tray that has holes at the bottom, like here, so that water can drain out if you water too much. And the bottom is a tray without any holes, that's to catch your water. So you will also need some organic sunflower seeds. These are the black oil sunflowers, and you can find that pretty much anywhere. These can be purchased online through Amazon, or you can go to website like just do a Google search and you'll find them. Then you will need some organic soil. Since these are going to be eaten as sprouts, you really want high quality organic soil, and you can get these at Home Depot. Then you will need a measuring cup. So for a 10 by 20 tray, this is a cup here. I basically fill this entire thing up with sunflowers for this one tray. So one of these is probably 1.5 cup. Whatever this is so there's the 1 cup right there. I just fill it up to the top for this entire tray. So you will also need a spray bottle of any kind, or you can just, if you don't have one, you can just sort of like pour water evenly across the tray once you're done. So what I'll do now is I'm going to put soil at the bottom of the tray, and you don't need that much soil, just a small thin layer at the bottom, just enough to cover the bottom of the plastic. So I'll spread this out and I'll show you how much you need. So this is just a regular drinking cup, so that's 2 of those. And maybe three of those plastic drinking cups is enough. So if you have gloves, use them. I'll just use my hand. You spread it all evenly at the bottom. Just enough to cover the plastic part. So there you go. 3 cups is of the plastic for the soil. Should be plenty. All you need is a thin layer, because these are sprouts, so you know, you're not gonna let them grow for a long time. So that's it. Then just spray some water on top, wet it. You want to give it a nice soak. Make sure the soil's wet at the bottom. Now for the seeds part, you want to soak your seeds from 8 to 12 hours. If you soak them longer, you can actually see that the seeds will start to sprout little white tail at the bottom. That's fine. You don't have to soak them if you don't want to, but the soaking process is to give you sort of like a kickstart. So soak your seed, rinse it out. It's always a good idea. Give it a good soaking for, like I say 12 hours. You can do more if you like. Sometimes I left mine on for like 24 hours, and those are just fine. So now that the soil's wet, then you take your seeds, and there's not an art to this, so you can just spread them all out. They can be on top of each other. Like that. And just use your hand, spread them out like that. I hope that I have this camera on a tripod, so I hope it's pointing down to this. So I think you can see it well, but give it a good tap like this. Give it another spray. Now, this is basically all you need to do. If you have another tray just like this, place the tray on top and give it you know, some weight, push it down somehow. Or you can put another layer of soil on top. This is all I'm gonna do. So if you have another tray, do it like that. Alright? So, and then give it some weight. I mean, not too much. Anything that's about, you know, 2 to 3 pounds or less, you can place them on top. And sunflowers are very strong, so once they start growing, they'll push the tray out. So keep it like that. Then in a few days, they're gonna start sprouting and push the tray up. But I'll keep it as this for today. Then I'll continue the video and show the progress of each day and let you see. So that's all for today. I'll keep it going so that you can see what it looks like. In about 7 days at the most, you have really nice sprouts that you can cut off and ready to eat. Alright guys, so this is day 2 of the sunflower sprouting process. This is how I keep it. Just a little weight on top. I'm gonna show you what it looks like at the bottom. So it hasn't grown that much, and some of the white tips are coming out, so that's a good sign. That means it'll take maybe another day or 2 before you start to kick out more roots. So you can, at this stage, it seems like it's still wet, so just spray a little bit of water, make sure everything is wet. Then you cover it up and store it away again. Alright, so this is day 2. Alright, today is day 3. And let's see what it looks like. So there it is. The white tails are starting to sprout on every single one of these seeds. So this is what day 3 looks like. Today is day 4 of the sunflowers. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Alright, it's grown a little bit more. There's more of the white tails and it's starting to shoot into the soil. So you just need to spray some water over the top. Make sure they're all evenly wet at the top. The soil is still wet from the first few watering, so it's okay not to water too much at this point. And this is what day 4 looks like. Alright, today is day 5 of the sunflowers. And there they are. Nice and yellow. The leaves are starting to show. It's grown a little bit more since yesterday. They're all nice and even. Alright, so that's it for day 5. Today is day 6 of the sunflowers, and it is starting to push the tray up a little. So let's see. So there they are. So day 6 grew a little bit more, still yellow because it's still hidden from lights, and it's gotten a little taller. It's all nice and even. So that's it. That is what day 6 looked like. Alright. Alright, today is day 7. So the sunflower's gotten a lot taller, so I flipped the tray over instead of having it the other way. So basically this is to shield the plants from lights so that it can grow tall. So there they are. Much taller. It's still yellow because it's been hidden from lights. So I'm gonna leave that on for maybe another day or 2, and once it gets tall enough, then I will expose it to light. Then it will start to turn green. But today's day 7, and that's what it looks like today. Alright, today is day 8, and I couldn't get everything covered up, so some of it just sort of like snuck out, and these have started to turn green. And so let's see what the rest look like. There they are, day 8. Nice, it's still yellow. At this stage I'm probably gonna just cover it one more day, and then after that leave them exposed to light, so they're gonna start turning green. But this is day 8, and they are still yellow. Alright guys, today is day 9, and check that out. The sunflowers are starting to push the tray up much more, and let's see what they look like. There they are. Still nice and yellow. So they're tall enough to push the tray up. So this is probably the last day I'm gonna leave the cover on. I'm gonna take this off and expose them to light, put them by the window, and they should turn green within the hours. And so this is what they look like on day 9. Alright, today is day 10 of the sunflowers, and they are looking nice and tall, still somewhat yellow. I left the windows slightly exposed, and so they didn't get enough lights yet, which is fine because I want them to grow a little taller. And so tomorrow I'm gonna open the windows completely, that way they'll get all the sun they need, and they will turn completely green. So they're almost to the point where they're ready to be harvested. And again, this is day 10. So that's what they look like. Alright guys, today is day 11 of my sunflowers. They're looking very nice and green, much taller than yesterday. So I left these by the window, and I watered it once yesterday, so I'm gonna give it a good soaking today, and then tomorrow, well, or maybe a day or two more, because I'm waiting for the second set of leaves to sprout. As you can see, they're still very young. The second leaves have not sprouted yet, so I'll just wait one more day, or maybe two. I'm really not in a rush to cut this. So this is what day 11 looks like, and the nice tall and green. Alright, today is day 12 and it is time to harvest. They're nice and tall and green. I'll show you which one of it looks like. So, there they are. Nice and tall. And so today's day 12 and it is ready to harvest. If you grow this on your own, it may take more time or maybe less. It depends on how much water it gets and different type of soil and so on. But anyway, mine took 12 days and this is what they look like. Nice and tall and tons of these. So when you harvest these, you want to grab a bunch by the roots, or as low as you can. Then you will use like a pair of scissors and just cut them. And I would recommend when you cut these, on the day that you will cut them, don't water them in the morning and just leave them to dry, so that way when you store them, usually I store them in a grocery bag that I save from buying produce at the grocery store. So if you don't water them, that means they're nice and dry and ready to cut. So then once you cut them and leave them in the bag, then keep the bag in your fridge, and it'll last, stay fresh for more than 2 weeks. I've left mine for 2.5 weeks and they're still okay. So also when you harvest, make sure you wear gloves, because these sunflowers give when you cut them, it gives out this sort of like a I'm not sure, sort of like a yellow liquid, and it'll stain your finger, and it sort of smells funny too if this is your first time trying sunflowers out. But anyway, make sure you wear gloves. Cut these as low as you can. Don't water them on the day you cut them, and also don't wash them. So anyway, when you cut them, store them away, and then when you're ready to use them, take as much as you want out of the grocery bag, and then use those and wash those. But don't wash them then put them in the fridge, because then it'll be moist and wet and then it'll rot quickly. Well, that is all for grown sunflowers from start to finish. It takes us 12 days, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something. If you have any comments or questions, make sure you let me know. Alright, bye.